Hi, everybody. I'm Cindy Ellers. I'm located in the central part of Wisconsin. I'm also an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with 10 years and counting that I've been a demonstrator. I have determined that this is about the best part-time job I have ever had. And with saying that, welcome to Cindy's Stamping Studio. I was a little bit early, but actually I was getting a little bit nervous because once again, Facebook was not letting me get on, but I was able to get on. I had to restart my phone twice. It was like, oh my gosh, can I get any more nervous than that? Hi, Sally. Thanks for joining me. I'm glad you did. While I wait for other people to join us, I look like I'm a little bit crooked. There. While I wait for other people to join us, I just want to go and remind everybody, be sure to share my post, leave me a comment, and hit the like key. It helps me a lot when you share my video because then your friends will see them. Leaving me a comment gets you entered into our weekly drawing, and by hitting the like, then I know you're there. I can see your picture when it first comes on, but if I don't remember what your picture is, like what it is that your picture is, then I don't always know everybody. Hi, Bernie. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you remembered. I'll see you tomorrow night for kit class, which is Tuesday night, and we have a nice group of cards to make, and we have a nice group of ladies that will be joining us. Hi, Jan. Thanks for joining me tonight. Welcome. I guess your alarm worked pretty good that you remembered to tune in, right? Hi, Arliss. Thank you for joining. I just want you to know, Arliss, I received your card today. Hi, Renee Schoen and Julie Wirtz. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Make sure you say hello and leave me a comment so you can get into my weekly drawing. But back to Arliss, she sent me her card for our card contest that is coming up. The deadline is November 1st, I guess. We really didn't say what the deadline was, but we'll say November 1st. And what it is everybody is supposed to make a Dutch barn door fold type card using Stampin' Up! Supplies. Doesn't have to be 100% current, but we want it to be Stampin' Up! And then I will post those cards and everybody else can vote. And I just found out we have prizes for first, second, and third. And I might just throw something out there myself. So this is going to be a fun thing. And I received Arliss's card today, so I can take a picture of it. It's very pretty, too. So and it's open, this contest is open to anybody, so don't be afraid that your card won't be good enough. And you can send me your card also if you want, or you can go and take a picture of it yourself and email it to me. My email address is buddy98@yahoo.com. Okay, let's start going in and telling you what's going on, huh? Not tomorrow. Wednesday, Stampin' Up! Is having the biggest stamp sale of the year for 24 hours. So if you have a stamp set that you've been maybe watching and you'd like to go and get it, you'll be able to save 15% on select cling and photopolymer stamp sets. It's my understanding it's just stamp sets that are on sale. So go and get yourself on the computer on Wednesday morning and get your order placed. You can go to Stampin' Up's order, and if you select me as your demonstrator, be sure to use my September host code, which you'll see when I flip my camera around. But if you want to write it down real quick, it's K SEAYMRQ. Hi, Cindy Howard. Thanks for joining me. I'm so glad you did. Cindy comes to us from North Dakota, and I'm very happy that she keeps tuning in every week, and that's wonderful. I've been so busy talking that I haven't had a chance to even get on my Kindle. Hi, Judy Vine. So happy to see you. Let's see if I can find me, and we'll keep going. Here it is. We'll see. I had issues again today, but I restarted my phone twice. There we go. I restarted my phone twice, and it worked. We are not going to say another word about it. Anyway, just a reminder, Wednesday, September 23rd, for 24 hours, Stampin' Up! Is having the biggest stamp sale of the year. You can get up to 15% on select stamp sets. Hi, Carrie Gustafson. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it so much. Now, moving along, we have the Stamp of the Month. The Stamp of the Month for September, everybody voted, and it was determined that Life is Beautiful stamp set would be our featured set. Now, you can still get in on this. Just send me a message that you want to get in, and I will email you my address so that you can send me a check for $24. What this gets you is the stamp set and a 4-card kit so that you can make 4 beautiful cards using your new stamp set. Everything will be sent right to you, and the $24 includes shipping and handling and sales tax. So it's a pretty good way to build up your stash and to create some great cards. Now, if you've looked at this stamp set, you'll see that it's not only for fall, but winter and spring. I just started designing the cards today and came up with the fall card. So I'm hoping to go and work on the winter card tomorrow, but maybe not, because we are using this stamp set for kit class. And it's always hard for me, once I'm packed for a class, to take the stuff out of the bags because they don't always get back in there. That's my problem, my biggest problem. Okay, I have lots to show you. Let's see. What else do I have? I want to just take this moment to thank you for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing my video. Thank you for your comments and your support. This is, like I said earlier, this is about the best part-time job I've ever had, and I love it. So now I want to flip my camera down, and we will get started. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so first of all, you're going to be able to see our yard, side yard. There we go. And now I'm going to flip the camera and move it. There we go. Tonight's featured stamp set is called Gather Together. If you remember, this set came out last year. It has a matching dies, and the stamp set is a photopolymer. I don't have very much of it showing right now, but I can show you the set in our August to December catalog. It's right here, and here are the dies. I was so happy to see that Stampin' Up! Carried this forward. It has definitely been one of my favorites. And the card we're going to make tonight is going to be a great autumn card. And make sure, when you make your cards, make sure you send them. That's the whole idea. In fact, some of the cards I made at technique class last week, I got them already in envelopes, and I'll be sending them out tomorrow. Okay, the other thing we're using is this Gilded Autumn specialty paper, and I've already run out of this paper. I've used it so much, and I tried to order some more today, and it's out until November. So that didn't make me happy. Okay, so now we're gonna get started. I have some mail today. The first card I got was from our very own Mary Gorbett. She just wanted to, she sent me a little note and thanking us for all of the birthday cards she received for her 90th birthday. And she misses us all. Love, Mary. Very cute card. She tells me in her note that it was a gift. It was stamped and glittered. Just needed to add the coloring. And so that's what she did. That's very pretty. Okay. The other card I got is this one right here. And I didn't know why I had gotten a card. It was from my upline, Kelly Atchison, and she was just sending me a congratulations card for being in the top 10 for sales for August. So that really made my day, and what a beautiful card. I will definitely be using this card in a class, I think. Okay. I wanted to show you Jim's birthday cards. If you remember correctly, well, maybe I haven't seen you since then, but if you follow my blog, you will see that we have two very cute grandchildren. And last Tuesday was my husband's birthday, and I mentioned it to the kids that it's Grandpa's birthday. Well, say no more. They had to be in my stamping room making a birthday card. We had to go and even have a little surprise birthday party for him and cake. But we had to be careful, like Andy said, don't put too many candles on it, Grandma, because we don't want to burn the cake up. So the first card was this one. This one was made by our little grandson, Easton. And for being only 6.5 years old, I think he did pretty good. I think that's really pretty good for a boy and for being 6.5 years old. The other card Andy made using the Mary Moose stamp set, and both kids have quite the imagination and did a wonderful job. Okay, so there's that. Now, I have the cards from last week's technique class, and it was called Slimline Card Technique. This is the Slimline card. It fits in your long envelopes. I already have mine all addressed, ready to send out. We made this one, and then we made this one. I think they're both really pretty. I love how they turned out. And the fancy fold that we made was a flap card. This was a triple flap card. This is how it works. Isn't that fun? Just like that. I thought it turned out really pretty. Okay. Now, I mention it again because I went and I dug my cards out so I remember to go and make one myself. But our Dutch double Dutch double barn door card. This is what it looks like. This is how it opens. If you need the dimensions, I do have them on my blog, but you can also go and send me an email, and you can send me an email and I will get them to you. But this is what they look like. It can be any season. You can make it fall. You can make it Christmas, whatever you want. Okay? That takes care of all the cards to show you. Tonight's card will use Cajun Craze, Soft Suede, and Pumpkin Pie. We will... Whoops, what did I drop? Oh, that's what I dropped. Oh, goodness, huh? What I dropped was the list that tells me the winner from last week's Facebook Live. Last week's Facebook Live, we're going to get the iridescent pearls. They are located in the August to December catalog. It's a half a pack, and these pearls are going to go to Jeannie Mullen from Woodstock, Virginia. Jeannie, go and send me a private message and get me your address so I can send you your iridescent pearls. So that's what happens when you leave me a comment. Your name might just get drawn for the door prize. Okay? As I said, Pumpkin Pie, Soft Suede, and Cajun Craze. Tonight's card will use the Gather Together stamp set. This is what it looks like again. And I'll put these aside for now. Here's our packet. We will be using, I gotta get my stamps out. We'll be using quite a few of the stamps for this really pretty card. Okay, so let's open our card up so we can see what's going on, right? Our card base is Just Jade. That measures 8.5 by 5.5 and is scored at 4 1/4. We have our Early Espresso layer, which is 4 by 5 1/4. The inside will use, the inside is going to use Very Vanilla. We will decorate that with a strip of Gilded Autumn Designer Series paper. We're going to need a scrap of Cajun Craze, a scrap of Pumpkin Pie, some Gilded Autumn Designer Series paper that I've already pre-cut to be 1.5 by 5. We have 3 of them. And a scrap of soft suede. We're going to be using the Gathered Leaves dies, which just makes the whole stamp set. We have our maple leaf, some pumpkins, and some embossing leaves. Okay, let's put this aside. We don't need it right this second. We're going to take our Early Espresso layer. And what I want to do is take these 2 that are alike and put some glue on them. Put one on the left side, like so. Take the other one. Put that one on the right side. Like this. Okay. Then we're going to take the last one and put it right in the middle. As I was saying earlier, I was so happy to see the Gather Together stamp set come back. It was so popular last fall. But now this year, we can use it and it's like it's brand new because we have all new designer series paper to use with it. That's like the best part. Okay, so that's what our layer looks like. We can go ahead and attach it to our base. I hope everybody had a good weekend. We were busy, of course, as usual. We went camping last week, and it was very cold. Furnace ran in the camper. The water was very rough for fishing. We did catch a few fish, but not very many. This is what the front of our card's going to look like. Okay? We'll put this off to the side. Now we're going to take all our scraps. Now our little soft suede scrap, in our stitched nested label dies, we have this long little die that I really didn't know what to do with. So I took a piece of soft suede, and it was, let's see, what was it? 1 inch by 1 by 3, I believe. Ran it through my die cutting machine with this stitched on top and ran it through again for the stitched on the bottom. That's how I did that. I'm going to take soft suede ink and stamp a stamp wishing you well. Right like that. Okay, put that off to the side. We're gonna go and take our Cajun Craze scrap and Cajun Craze ink, and I'm going to stamp my maple leaf. There that is. And let's cover this up. I have to look and see. Oh, no new comments. Okay, that's good. I'm watching my Kindle, but it doesn't look like it's updating, which what else is new, right? Right. That's just the way it goes. We're not going to get too excited. We're going to take our pumpkin and pumpkin pie ink. Boy, that didn't. Let us go and try that again. Pumpkin pie ink and stamp our pumpkins. Okay. Now we will go and take our gathered leaves dies, the pumpkin ones, and the maple leaf one, whoops, and run it through our die cutting machine so that we have our leaf and our 2 pumpkins. It's magic. Did you see that? Okay. put my dies in their little container so I don't lose them. Next, we're all done stamping that. Next, I'm going to take my 2 emboss leaves, which I've already run through my embossing machine using copper foil. And it really sticks in there, but if you just use your picket tool, you can get them out pretty easy. You just have to, there we go, just like that. There's our elements there, and putting them right in their little container so I don't lose them. Okay, so now we need to take dimensions. Move this off to the side. Hi, April. Thank you for joining us. I know you're not really a stamper, but please stay and watch. You never know. We're going to use dimensions on our leaf. Go like that. As I was saying, Wednesday we go back. We're going to go camping one more time. Wednesday we'll go back up to the camper, go camping one last time, and then that'll be it for the season. I'm sorry to say, but it's time to do other things. You know me and Jim, we only have a gazillion hobbies. That is perfectly fine. I'm putting on dimensions on all of this stuff. Almost have it. And then we will be able to start putting it on our card. Okay, here's our card. We'll take the biggest one first, and that's our maple leaf, and let's remove our backing from our dimensions here. And we'll put that one right here, just like that. Next, we're going to take our embossed leaves. And on the smallest one, I want to cut off the little stem, so it's not in the way. And take its backing off. Put it right there. And our other embossed leaf, which I've used these dies in so much. If you've noticed, this year foils are very, very popular. And a lot of the cards that I've been making just for an accent piece, we're using gold on Christmas cards and silver, and on fall cards, copper. It's just really a nice accent piece. We're going to take your Wishing You Well and put that right on, oops, we got to move it up a little bit. Right there. Because we still have some pumpkins to add. Okay, we're going to add this pumpkin. And we're going to add our little pumpkins. There. I like it. Now I have some gold gilded gems. I knew I had to cut the opening. And I want to go and add that. One on either side. The gems have to go right back into the bag because I'll need them tomorrow night. Okay, now the inside. Let's go and you can see I don't let very much designer paper go to waste. We'll go and put that right there. And we're going to stamp our verse in soft suede. May this season bring you smiles and love that will last all year. I think it's great. It turned out perfect. I put my ink back in my bag, so I have it for tomorrow night. We will go and glue this on the inside. Love the fall colors. Pretty card. Thank you, Patricia. I know you're Jan's friend, and I appreciate it so much that you tuned in and left me a comment. There. It's just different fall colors. You know, taking colors out of the designer series paper is what I love to do. It just ties everything together. And that's our card. I thought it turned out rather nice. I like it a lot. Using an older stamp set that now has been refurbished, and it's all great, right? Don't forget, Wednesday is Stampin' Up's 24-hour sale. If you have a stamp set that's on your wish list, you might want to check it out and see if it made it. Well, hi, Courtney. You can catch the replay. Yeah, you're a little bit late, but not the end of the world. This is what our card looked like. But anyway, don't forget to use my September host code. And I am so glad, and I appreciate all of the comments and the likes and the shares. I thank you all. Always remember, if you need a Stampin' Up demonstrator, or you know someone who wants to get started in stamping, I would really appreciate it if you'd send them my way. And I just want you to know that maybe some people like to knit, some people like to crochet, sew, quilt, what have you. I have found that I like to stamp. I just really enjoy it so much. It's a great pastime that you can do 365 days out of the year. And we got a thank you card today for a wedding. And I was reading the card, and it just struck me as so funny. Like, well, maybe I am pretty good at this. We sent them a gift, and they thanked me for the beautiful card. It was just like, oh my gosh, that's wonderful. So anyway, here's our card. I used the Gather Together stamp set and the matching dies with the gilded autumn designer series paper. Like I tell you every week, have a great rest of the week. Enjoy the fall, my favorite time of year, and happy stamping. Thank you all so much.